So, this is my beautiful, beautiful cotton snake, nathair. He's a normal morph corn snake. I went in, like, looking at all the different ones, but I am a sucker for animals, and he put the snake in my hand, and therefore the snake was mine. He gave me a snake to hold, he's coming home with me. But yeah, he is quite pretty. He was brown when I got him, but now he's beautiful, wriggly orange colour. I know, don't do that. No escape. No. Obsessed with trying to get away from me. I can't imagine why. He's a well-behaved snake as far as snakes go. Very calm and docile, although he's quite squiggly sometimes. And he does like to escape. Well, he's never escaped, really, because I always catch him immediately. He does quite like to fling himself onto the floor from great heights, from me, from anything really. Miraculously, he's never injured. I catch him in midair now because I can predict when he's going to do it. He loosens his grip and then off he goes. Yeah, he's quite a pretty snake. I didn't expect him to get so colourful as he got older. Thought he would get more dull, but he did actually get brighter. And little birthmark sort of pattern on his back, because his pattern is the same all the way down until you get to near the bottom of his tail. About here. He's not gonna let me show you. He's too busy trying to climb behind the laptop. But yes, he's got a little birthmark on his tail. It's really quite a nice snake. He's corn snake. Yeah, I think that obviously is a corn snake. Got that classic corn snake head. And escape autism and curiosity. The white belly with little checkers on it. He's about a year old now, maybe older. Don't have his exact. I have his the first time he fed, but the shopkeeper didn't give me his birth record when he was born. They just the first time he fed and the date he was sold to me and his feeding record. He has no shed record, but he seems to shed quite a lot, a little more than he should, I think, and he's grown quite quickly, even though I've been very good with the way I've fed him. I haven't overfed him. I'm very aware of that. I didn't want to power feed him, so gets his food once every 5 to 7 days, depending on how he's digested it. Sometimes he'll get a bit broody and not digest it quite as quickly, and then other times he'll digest it within 2 days almost. Not quite 2 days, but 3 days really. But the lump's gone, you know. And yeah, he eats he's on fuzzies now, so he's doing pretty well. He's 2.5 feet. I'm not sure if I said that already. So halfway to his average length that he'll probably get to. He's longer than my arm now, but he's still quite thin. He's thickening out in the middle, like his neck is still quite thin. Don't be fooled by my hands. I have tiny, tiny children hands, and he's going to. I'm only 5 foot, so my arms aren't that long. And he's going to possibly get to my height and length, which should be quite interesting for his escape autism. It's been a while since he's been out because I fed him, and he was shedding before that. He doesn't mind me holding him when he's shedding, actually. But I don't want to, irritate him. It takes him quite a while to shed. Tends to get a bit stuck on him, which is not fun. And yeah, even when he's blue. He doesn't mind me holding him. He's never hissed or bitten. He tried to bite me once when I first got him, but he figured out that it didn't make any difference. I wasn't gonna leave him alone because he can't break the skin. I didn't feel it. And he figured I was pretty much useless, and I don't bother him that often. When I got him, I handled him maybe every day, except when he was feeding periods and shedding. And even then, I've handled him when he was shedding before. And he still eats when he's shedding, which is nice. He still eats when he's blue. He went off his food once. He had a really bad shed about Christmas time, and that concerned me a little bit. But he came out of it fine, and he's been fine ever since. It was just really rough patch for him, I guess. He's growing very quickly though, which is good. I don't mind. I'm not afraid of big snakes. Always liked snakes. When I was a kid, I always wanted a Burmese python. Obviously, I am far too small to have a Burmese python, and I live alone. It would eat me. Although maybe one day. Pretty pythons. If you like animals. It's important to video him just because even though he's got probably like another 19 years, I'm going to have him till I'm like 40. Just in case. I like to take lots of pictures and videos of my animals. About 10 videos of my dogs. I have several videos of previous animals that I've found and pictures. And there's annoying people that takes thousands of pictures of their animals and is like, look how cute it is. Fortunately, even though I think he is very cute, little nathair here is terrifying to most people, even if he's so small. My friend actually lives down the street and she has nightmares about him. She's only seen him once and then pictures because she don't go near him. But yeah, I think he's absolutely adorable and I often talk to him, even though he's got no use and can't hear me. But he does quite like vibrations. Now, if I put my speakers next to his tank, death metal seems to be his favourite. He also really likes incense, jasmine incense. I don't know why. Would have thought the smoke would have startled him. And jasmine, the flower, is actually toxic to animals and people in a certain concentration, apparently. We don't go around eating it, but well, neither would he, but he seems to really like the smell of incense. If I'm burning incense, he gets up and becomes a lot more active like he would when he smells his breakfast. And I feed him out of his tank. He never really struck his prey, really, because it's dead. But he started to now, which is good. He still insists on feeding on my hand, which is very annoying, because he likes to sit on my hand while he's eating. And obviously you can't handle them while they're eating and stuff because it might upset their stomach. So I try to handle him minimally, but I take him out of his tank to go get his food, and he sits half on my hand, half not on my hand. And then obviously when he does strike, he coils my hand, which is very annoying. But he's too small for it to have any effect, but it's still quite annoying. But yeah, and then I try not to move my hand while he's sat there eating, and put him back in his tank as soon as he's swallowed it. He's always liked to feed on my hand, I don't know why. So, obviously he doesn't associate feeding with when I put my hand in the tank. And he doesn't associate feeding with my hands really that much, so that's probably why he's never bitten me or anything like that. He's eyeing me up, I'm not sure why. Maybe it's my hair. That's kind of messed up, so it's all wavy and distracting. But it's not nice. We actually have wild mice getting into the house, which isn't great, but they quite like to come in here, and I think you can smell them. which is not great, but you know. So when they first arrived, he got a little more lazy with his food, and I had to, you know, make the food move with a stick or whatever so that he would think it was alive, and that's why he strikes his food now, which he never did before. Yes, this is my beautiful, beautiful corn snake, nathair. Nathair is an Irish, well, Celtic word, which is quite appropriate. It means snake or serpent. It's kind of silly, it's like dragon heart. Instead of calling him snake in English, I'm going to call him snake in another language. Because he knows what his name is. Like I said, doesn't hear me at all. He just like vibrations. Fortunately, my voice is extremely high pitched in the morning, so he probably wouldn't even feel the vibration if he was slithering on my face, which he has been known to do. Yeah, my beautiful, beautiful snake. I think he's beautiful. I think he's very cute. Would you like corn snakes? Here's my second corn snake that I ever owned. My first one was a nasty little orange thing, and she was very aggressive. She hissed and bit, and she escaped and went into the floorboards, and we never found her again. You have to be careful with these little things. So yes, that's him. There's my beautiful snake. Oh, okay. No, not in the hair again. Let's put you away.